Yeah, Danny, just where are you now? How are you feeling? Are you back to where you were pre-COVID?
Yeah. No, I luckily I didn't have any symptoms for that week or whatever it was. So I guess I got pretty lucky with that. But yeah, obviously being off the ice for 9 or whatever days is in the middle of the season's kind of not ideal, but just come back, skate, you get back into it pretty quick.
What was that like, those 10 days off? You weren't able to do anything, just in isolation? Were you able to do any exercise or any kind of workouts?
Yeah, I was able to work out at home, do some stuff there. Obviously I couldn't skate or anything like that. So I was just confined to the house, and then yeah, didn't do a whole lot. Worked out at home a little bit, and that's about it.
Just watching this team this last few games, what stands out to you about just the way they're playing now?
It's been fun to watch. Everyone's buying in and playing well. Our goalies have been playing really well, and it just seems like we're finding ways to score big goals when we need them, or we get a big save here or there when we need it, and finding ways to win games. I don't think there's one aspect you could put a finger on and say, oh, we're doing this or this or this. It's just kind of a collective thing that's going on out there, and guys are just finding ways to compete hard and win games.
You were here during the last several years, the playoff streak, and then the dry spell here the last few years. Just what is it like getting? I know it's still early in the season, but at least you guys are in the conversation now. And just what is it like getting back to that, where that excitement level where you are in playoff conversation?
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. My first few years here, there was always a buzz around the rink, and we were in the playoffs for I think those first 3 or 4 seasons, and it was a lot of fun to be a part of. And then you go several years without having that, and then you start to miss it, and you try to get that feeling back. And I think this year, obviously it's still early, so we're just trying to keep playing hard and put ourselves in the best position possible that we can to keep playing hockey as long as we can this year. So it's been fun. I think there's a lot of energy in the room, and guys are having fun, and it's good to see.
Thanks, Danny.
Next one, Max Boltman.
Hey, Danny, you talked about the energy in the room. I'm curious, like at the time you went out, obviously coming off a 4-game losing streak on the road, and then to come back and 5-game winning streak at home, like was there a difference in the noticeable difference in the locker room for those two?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wasn't here for some of the games, but on the road trip there, it just seemed like we're just finding ways to kind of lose games, as opposed to now we're just finding ways to win games. And it's definitely it's a good change. And like I said, you can't really pinpoint one aspect of our game. I just think overall we've been better. We've competed hard. The energy that we play with at home seems to be at a different level than when we're on the road. So that's definitely something we want to work on when we do play on the road. But right now we're still at home, so we're going to try to just get that energy from the fans and try to keep it going.
And I think that for you, through the first 25 games of the season, you have been like really focused on or really happy with, or vice versa.
I mean, I think this year we're trying to put an emphasis on special teams. I think lately we can be a little bit better, but we had early in the season our power play was buzzing pretty good. There's been stretches where our PK has been really good, and a lot of times when you win the special teams battle, you win the game. So we've put more emphasis on that, and try to get those clicking at the same time as much as possible, and try to get those going together and at a high level.
Thanks.
Next, go to Helene St. James.
Hi, Danny. You're 2 years out now from the surgery. Are you back at where you were pre-back injury, or is that not ever going to happen?
Yeah, no, I feel good. My legs feel good. My back feels good. So yeah, there's no issues there.
Okay. And have you thought about, I mean, you're in the last year of your contract, like what's next for you? Like your thoughts on that?
No, I really haven't, thought too much about that. Obviously that'll come further down the road here after the season. So I'm just, trying to enjoy this season, and it's been a lot of fun this year. So I'm trying to just go out there and have fun and win some games, and like I said, keep this winning streak going here.
You've played quite a bit with Moritz. Have you noticed that maybe there was a feeling out period for him, just, as far as handling the puck and what he was comfortable doing with it, because he seems more aggressive with it now, and that the offense is really coming, and maybe it's just natural, making the jump over here.
Yeah, I mean, I think as the years gone on, as the season has gone on, he's just gotten more and more confident every game. It seems like when he has the puck on his stick, he wants to always make a really good play with it. And, obviously that's good to see. And he's been, obviously scored a big goal for us the other night, and he's been, one of our best players every night, night in and night out here lately. So that's good to see. And his development from the start of the year is just kind of grown each week, kind of with each, set of games. So he's definitely got some confidence going. It's fun to watch.
Thanks, Danny.
Last question, Ted Colvin.
Hey, Danny, I missed the first couple of seconds. The connection was bad. I mean, how did you feel bad? I mean, during this thing, or did you get the symptoms pretty bad, or not quite, or what?
No, I was lucky. I was asymptomatic the whole time. So, after those first, I tested positive. It was kind of brutal timing because the day before Thanksgiving. So didn't really get to do anything for that, although I did get a little bit of turkey and potatoes. So, but no, after I was kind of waiting for it to come after the first 48 hours, and then I never got any symptoms. So I was up in my room just staying away from my wife and kids for the first couple of days. And then when I was asymptomatic, I was just, kind of starting to go a little bit crazy up there. So I threw a mask on and gloves, and I just stayed about 25 feet away from my family members there at all times, and ate at a table by myself, and just kind of stayed away as much as possible. But no symptoms. Yeah, no symptoms.
Pretty strange experience then, or what? I mean,
yeah. Well, it's the second time I've had COVID too. So I don't know if it was because I don't maybe my body recognized it or something and kind of fought it off a little better than last time. But I had lighter symptoms the first go around, but I did have symptoms, and this time I didn't have any. So.
Hey, just one more. You talked about the mood of this roster and just the mood around the locker room and stuff. For a guy who was part of the winning when he started and stuff, I mean, the last couple of years, but that year, 2 years ago especially, I mean, how difficult was it to go through all the losing and all that?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough season. 2 years ago. It seemed like every night it felt like we didn't even have a chance to win. So it was tough to go through, and obviously tough in the locker room on the players. So this year's been a total reversal from that so far. And like I said, we just want to try to keep that going.
Sounds good. Thanks for this, Danny.
Thanks.
All right, thanks everyone. We'll be back shortly with Coach Lasho.